Morning everybody, my name's Kevin, I'm watching Leatherneck Prepper. I shoot this video outside, so forgive any background noise from the animal stuff. I'm going to be looking down at my notes, but what I've got here for you today is information about how to protect yourself and just information in general on alpha, beta, neutron, gamma, and X-rays, which come from a nuclear blast. You might also get that from a nuclear power plant. So anyhow, I'll go ahead and read some of my notes here for you. Alpha radiation can be stopped, something as simple as paper. It can be stopped by the skin body. It's produced by radioactive decay. Alpha particles don't travel very far due to their mass, and most likely you're going to have that by ingestion or inhalation, and that can cause serious cell damage up to death. Basically, with this one, it's, let's say something's happened and you grab a piece of fruit and you don't wash it off and it was exposed to it. So now that stuff has gotten in your body and it's going to start causing you some problems in enough of a dosage. So bear that in mind. This is all about dosage. Next is going to be beta. They're smaller in mass, a lot smaller than alpha, and they travel further because of their mass. These types can penetrate the skin, as well as, if exposed long enough, can cause sickness up to death. Most likely way to get sick is by, as with alpha, inhalation or ingestion. They can be washed away the same as alpha. So your fourth actually, are gamma and X-rays. Get my glasses on so I can read this. These are particulates. These are not particulates like alpha and beta. These are pure electromagnetic energy. Think of X-rays as, being the two different types, think of X-rays as a firecracker and gamma like a 500-pound bomb. See the difference? That one's just a lot more damaging. These types can travel much further due to their lack of mass and can penetrate the body completely. Depending on the dose, of course, it can cause radiation sickness up to and including death. These types can also be blocked by various materials depending on their thickness. About 2 feet of dirt in most cases can block these types, but you can use other items like water, lead, concrete. You can also use wood. Oh, something I want you to remember is radiation does not zigzag. It travels in straight lines. So let's say you were to build yourself a bunker. You go down and you make an L, whichever direction you're going to go, so it can't come in and to your location. That's why you see them go down and then cut hard right or left, and not just go straight down and into your bunker, say as like with a tornado shelter or a storm shelter. So bear that in mind. Also, in a nuclear event, you do not want to use conditioner on your hair. You want to wash with shampoo or soap, whatever you may have, but you most certainly do not want to use conditioner because the radiation particles will stick to your hair much easier with the conditioner. In fact, if you are out in a nuclear event, and let's say you're able to get home fairly quickly, take your clothes off outside, pitch them, get in the house, and get in the shower. If it's a family, it doesn't matter. Modesty goes out the window. Get in the dadburn shower. Clean yourself off. So that's just another note. So the last would be neutron radiation. These are basically high-speed particles, and because they are at such high speed, can penetrate the most as well as cause the most because they can penetrate the most and go completely through your body, like X-rays and gamma rays. They can cause the most damage. Um, Unlike the others, because how they react with different items, they can make other items become radioactive. So keep that in mind. And these items cannot be washed away, such as alpha and beta. So it's something that, and people seem to become fatalists when they start thinking about a nuclear bomb or a nuclear explosion being around a new plant that may go off. Your chances of surviving, unless you're just right there at ground zero, pretty good. Um, where I live, I'm 7 miles linear. In fact, I talked about this the other day. I'm 7 miles linear from downtown Nashville. One bomb dropped in the center of downtown Nashville up to, I think it's 1.25 megaton. I would survive. It's just, we're going to survive. Now, a lot of that has to do with up here, but, I mean, mentality is what's going to keep you alive. So, most people are going to die from the initial blast, and those that survive can't find shelter quick enough and get a high enough dose will get radiation sickness and up to death. With a little research, it's easier than you think to survive a nuclear blast. Radiation decays quickly, and staying put up to 2 weeks can make for safer travel. However, you still need to take precaution. Use a dose meter and radiation detector. Knowing how to use it will benefit you. Don't just get it and let it sit in the box. Pull it out and play with it regularly, because if you don't use it, you will lose it. That's like with marching. That's how we used to say it. If we don't use it, you lose it. I forgot how to march real quick when you quit doing it. So, I mean, just common sense. There's lots of good research. There's good books. My friend JJ Johnson over at Reality Survival, he just did a great video on dosimeters and radiation detectors, how to use them, how to calibrate them, and he's got the older solid state, I'm trying to think the exact word. He's got the older civil defense style, where I've got the newer electronic style. I keep mine locked away in a Faraday bag. His are hardened. So you try to find those right now. They're really difficult to get your hands on just because of what's been going on. So yeah. But anyways, you might want to check out that video. That's Reality Survival. So he's putting out a series on this stuff. It's actually, I've been following it. It's really good too. So check that out. So hope you guys got something out of it. If you did, like it. Share it with your friends if you got something out of it. But remember, if it has to be destroyed overnight, absolutely, positively, it has to be destroyed overnight. United States Marine Corps. Have a good one, guys.